Welcome back, bienvenido, yo, to the Only Lauren channel. I'm Lauren, your host. Today we're going to be talking about the astrological personality chart that I have created for you guys. And if you're a science person, obviously astrology cannot be proven true on a scientific level. But the anecdotal evidence is that it is true. Only time will tell, I suppose. But I made a personality chart for you guys. If you guys know anything about it and you're interested in it, check it out. So you take your natal chart. They tell you what your different personalities are based on the day you were born and where you were born at the time you were born. And they go into major details. And then they talk about the triplicities and everything like that, the fixed signs, the mutable signs, and the cardinal signs. Now, basically what I did is I took these steps a bit further. So I divided the chart into earth signs, air signs, water signs, and fire signs. That's the traditional one that we basically know. Let me move out of the way of the chart. And I also went and broke it down into I don't know how I would call it, the 3 states of energy. The 3 states of energy as far as the signs are involved. So what I believe currently is that sign represents a specific energy source that is on the earth. So I broke it down from birth in the primordial life, in the life-giving sense, and death in the state of decay. And I'm taking this based off my interpretation on the creation of the book of Genesis, just because I think it fits. Anyway, so for Capricorn, if you know about Capricorns are known for working. And so for a Capricorn birth primordial, I have revolution and I have new year, because you're gonna always do, the earth is always gonna do work. Earth is always gonna do work. When it does that work around, that's the revolution. That's your new year. Taurus, I don't know many Tauruses, but they say they love food, and you know, it's around springtime. So for them I have trees, because that is a life-giving aspect, and it is an earth aspect as well. So that's pretty much it. I'll think about Taurus some more. Death, for the state of decay, I have the Virgo, which is the ground. And when I mean ground, I mean literally like the crust. I even mean to the point where the crust was out without like the magma and lava under it. It's just simply the crust. They are here, they are everywhere. They tend to be lazy, and it's unmovable. You can't hardly get them to do anything. It's just a lazy spirit. It's ground. It's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna do anything. For the air signs, I have Ether for Aquarius, because I feel like when you say Aquarius in particular, it's not just any particular air, but a sense of air that's always been here as far as primordial goes, and that has always been space, and space has always been here, and space is what's keeping us alive right now. So that's basically not even just keeping us alive, but you know, primordial. Gemini, I have winds, because you know the Geminis go back and forth, but you know, winds on the earth, as far as the life-giving process goes, you have to have those circulating winds around the earth in order for us to breathe clean, fresh air. The sands of northern Africa, of the Sahara, blow into the Amazon, and the Amazon gets that fertilization, and it creates air pockets, and that air pockets goes down into the river, flows out, goes into the ocean, feeds the ocean, and the ocean goes back into the air. You know what I mean. Libra, atmosphere, and the reason I call them atmosphere is because we know that they don't make decisions. And basically, you know, when you have this protective shell of an atmospheric, you know, pressure, you simply just float along and you just flutter until you're back out in space. That's basically what atmosphere does. For our water sign, for primordial, I have Pisces, the river. And the water signs are a little tricky because because I'm basing this on like Genesis, there are 2 types of water that are there or actually 3 types of water there are there in the beginning. There are rivers, the oceans, and the dew. And so that gets a little tricky because we can say Scorpio here for this one, but it's also, you know, it's gonna throw the chart off, you know, as far as chronology. So for chronology's sake, we say Pisces is the river because we know how Pisces are, you know, they're Pisces, they're vicious. For the life-giving portion of the water sign, for Cancer, it is rain. I labeled it as rain because when you have a Cancer emotion, it just pours over you and you can't stop it. And so that's really like life-giving. Rain is definitely life-giving from the ocean. It goes back out down to the rain, to the river, and back into the ocean again. And Scorpio, ocean, because of the ocean of emotion. And so, I mean, I think that's pretty much when things are dead, they usually go into the ocean. Am I right or am I right? And that's why also too you can label Pisces the river, because usually things grow near rivers. Like the reason why we live in all these different cities are because there is a river right next to them. So river literally means life. I don't know if it literally means life, but it hypothetically means life. For the fire signs, which I love fire signs. They're very simple and they're awesome, I guess, in a way, but they're not. For the primordial, I have lava for Aries because I don't know many Aries in my life, so, but those are the aspects I see in Aries that's on Earth that could be applied to them. For the Leo, obviously the sun. Most people know that Leo is like very much like the sun. They shine bright like a diamond. That is the life-giving aspect of them. For the death, that's Sagittarius fire, because the reason I put that one is because it's simply single, and usually when you're somewhere off alone and you don't have anything else or anyone else, you gotta start a fire. But you know, everybody knows about those sags too. You know, fire makes the air toxic. So each of these personality assignments, each of these personality representations also have a pattern of, I would call like, they also have a pattern of exusion. That's not a word. What they exude. So what I call the kindness, the sweet, neutral, and angry parts of them. And kindness is how sweet they can be in a given circumstance. Neutral is either not good or bad, and angry is the natural disaster part of it. So like, as an Aquarius, I have heard that when I am upset, that it's like lightning, and I do when I'm upset, your ass is gonna get struck. So that's basically it, and let me know what you guys think. What would you label each of the different signs? Because who knows, maybe I got one of them wrong or something. I doubt it. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and then like this video as well, and then share it with your friends, because I need you to. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.